The most significant Nomos collection celebrates 175 years of watchmaking in Glashütte with the return of an emblematic Bauhaus dial. The Glashütte region in the southeast of Germany is the cradle of German mechanical watchmaking. The small countryside town is home to some of the most revered historic watchmaking houses in the industry. The watchmaking history of the Saxony region, which Glashütte is part of, starts almost 2 centuries ago. Ferdinand Adolf Lange, a name you should be familiar with, set up a watchmaking atelier in Glashütte in 1845. It took years to build the industry, but eventually the people of Glashütte succeeded in doing so, even opening up a watchmaking school in the city in 1878. Nowadays you'll find names like Lange Söhne, Moritz Grossmann or Glashütte Original, all headquartered in Glashütte. But there's one brand from this region that should be on everyone's radar: Nomos. Nomos was founded in 1990 by Roland Schwertner shortly after the fall of the Berlin Wall, launching its first collection of mechanical watches in 1992. 4 models were introduced, which are still part of the Nomos portfolio today: Orion, Ludwig, Tetra and of course Tangente. The Nomos style is quite typical, with clean, Bauhaus-inspired designs using simple elements and clear indications. But, as we've recently spoke about, there's always a little twist to be found, whether it being aesthetically or mechanically. And by far the most important watch for the brand is the Tangente. Among the dozens of editions of the Tangente that have been created over the years, one is of particular significance to collectors. Nicknamed the Lange dial, this watch presented in the late 1990s featured a 2-tone off-white and beige colored dial that was directly inspired by dials made in the 1930s, for instance for Lange. This bicolored dial, which almost looks like a sector dial, has since become one of the most collectible versions of the Tangente and of any Nomos watches. The so-called Lange dial is now back in the collection to celebrate 175 years of watchmaking in Glashütte. For the occasion, Nomos has crafted the Tangente from solid rose gold. One of Nomos' main goals is to keep dimensions of all watches in check, both in width and in height. For the Tangente, this means a compact 35mm wide by 6.9mm slim case. The typical straight and angled lugs have drilled holes to swap straps without too much effort. The design of the case and dial drew inspiration from the 1930s. Finished in silvery white and rose gold, the dial recalls the design of multiple watches produced in the Glashütte area at the time, from brands like Lange and Stoa. Alongside the precious metal case, the most important element of this Tangente Roségold Neomatik is its 2-tone dial, somehow bringing back the so-called Lange dial. The minute ring and small second subdial are rose gold colored and paired with burgundy printed indices and markings. Details such as the crisp font for the numerals, interchanged with simple stick markers and slender straight hands, are what makes the Tangente such a design classic. Flipping the watch over reveals the Tangente's mechanics. And instead of the hand-wound alpha movement you might expect, this special edition comes with the automatic DUW 3001 caliber, which is produced in-house. And as we've grown accustomed to, the finishing of this movement is very nicely done with perlage, Glashütte ribbing and blued screws. The DUW 3001 caliber measures only 3.2mm in height, which is the prime reason for the slender build of the Tangente. It runs at a frequency of 21,600 vibrations per hour and delivers a power reserve of 43 hours. But I doubt future owners of this devilishly handsome Tangente will put it away long enough to have it run out of energy. Now, it must be said that the Tangente Roségold Neomatik, as this is officially called, comes at quite the premium over the stainless steel Tangente. Using precious metals means this special edition retails for 8,600 euros, where its classic time-only siblings are about a quarter of that. Nevertheless, you get a lot of watch in return despite its simple appearance. And to us, it is another fitting tribute to the inimitable style of Saxony watchmaking, and it marks the comeback of a collector's favorite. Let us know what you think of this watch and what your favorite Nomos or Tangente is in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching Monochrome, and I'll see you in the next video.